Welcome to session 4 of the down payment movement. A good thing about number 4, or fun fact about 4, is I am one of 4 boys. Bless my mother's heart for dealing with all that. Newborn to age 8. How did she do it? I don't know, but Mom, if you're watching this, love ya. In this session, we're going to talk about how to get pre-approved to buy a home. But before we get to the how, let's get to the why part, which is usually more important. The why is, if you have a pre-approval letter from a lender, it means you've done 2 things. It means, firstly, you've done your homework and you figure out the lender you're going to use. Check. Secondly is, you have an idea how much money you're going to be able to borrow from this lender. There may be some kind of small differences, but showing this to someone shows that you have a pretty good idea how much money you're going to borrow. Again, second check mark. 2 good things that are most definitely in your interest going forward to buy a home. There's 2 caveats here. There's difference between being pre-qualified and pre-approved. Pre-qualified is something that usually takes 5 minutes. You submit some information to the lender, debt to income, amount you want to borrow, things like that. It's very, very easy and simple. It doesn't mean very much though. Now, being pre-approved, on the other hand, is a far more in-depth process. It's a formal process. There is a credit check. You have to submit the same information in the pre-qualification, but you're going to need to submit documents that qualify what you're saying, that prove supporting documentation, and there is a formal credit check. So if you jump through those hoops, then you are going to be pre-approved. Far more important and far more weight-bearing than being pre-qualified. So forget about being pre-qualified. It means almost nothing. Being pre-approved is what you want. There are 5 different categories that the lender is going to want to see before they pre-approve you. These include assets, other homes, real estate, vehicles, items of value, income, self-explanatory, credit history and credit score. If you didn't do session 3 has all the information on that. Your current salary, your current job, your employment history with this employer, those are all relevant facts. And then your debts. These are different things that they need to see. So they want to see documentation, investment accounts, pay stubs, maybe even your tax return. All these things to really see that you are supporting what you're saying. It's not 2006 anymore. You can't say you make $250,000 and have someone sign off on it without any documentation. If you really make $100,000, say you make $100,000. It's going to save you a lot of time. It's going to save everyone a whole lot of heartache when in the end if you are denied because you simply lied on an application. And that's my big thing in everything. Be honest in everything. If you can't be approved for a house, it might not be a totally bad thing. It might be a blessing in disguise. Be honest in everything. So what's next? What if you're denied? Those letters that suck when you see it everywhere. Everyone hates rejection and denial. It may be as simple as you simply asking for a smaller loan amount. It can be that simple. Now, on the upside, if you're approved, now you have a fancy, schmancy 8.5 by 11, usually cardstock, super thick with a nice logo on it, saying you are pre-approved to buy a home. Now, as you start interviewing real estate agents and brokers, you can tell them you are pre-approved, which means they are far more likely to help you and be really excited about helping you because you've done your homework. It shows initiative. And a big thing about everything in life is showing initiative and your intent. You are showing initiative by doing your homework. You're also showing intent that you are ready to buy a home. And coming from someone who's worked in a fully commissioned sales environment, that's exciting when someone's done their homework. Pre-approval versus pre-qualification. You want to be pre-approved. With that being said, session 4 is concluding. I want to leave you guys with this though. What are your thoughts on it? Is being pre-approved even necessary? Is it desirable? I think it is. What are your guys' thoughts? Is buying a home suck, man? 4 sessions in, there's so much to do, man. It wasn't just call a real estate agent, look at a home, put an offer in. It's a process, so stay with me, stay the course. We're 4 down, few more to go. Stay with me. I promise you it's not as difficult as it seems, and I'm here to support you in every aspect. You'll see different things in the bio below, description below, that are going to help you, different resources. Use the resources. Use me as a resource. We're here to encourage you. The down payment movement exists to help you throughout your home buying experience. So don't be afraid to reach out to any of us. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And again, see you guys next week.